Clippers fans just exposed SGA by calling him a flopper in the middle of the game, and there was madness in the battle for the second seed in the West. But we gotta start in LA, where the Clippers are undefeated in the last 8 games at home. The Thunder were playing without Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren, their second and third scoring options, but they still got this guy.
As SGA got around Jones, and how about that move?
Man, Shai is so slick getting to the rim, but the Clippers also have a guy who can be unstoppable at times.
You could be MVP, but you're looking at the best player on the best team as Bennn Simmons.
Yeah, that's right. Bennn Simmons and SGA went eye for an eye at the end of the first period.
Simmons barreling down the lane and lays it in. Very aggressive drive in transition. Timeout, Oklahoma City.
After connecting on 2 consecutive buckets, Bennn got carried away a little bit.
Simmons trips it over the half-court line and really out of control there. Turns it over, Gilgeous-Alexander 1-on-3 and a one-man fast break. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Still, LA built a 10-point lead by shooting 52% from the field in the opening quarter. But at the start of the second, the Thunder showed their real power.
Kenrich gives it right back to Hartenstein, who goes over the top for the alley-oop. It ran right into Caruso, ran right into the turnover.
That's what you want to see happen, is getting those stops like that. That leads to transition threes.
Totally enveloped. Wiggins off balance, and he's going to get the bounce. And this run continues. It's 13-0 in the second quarter.
An electric 14-0 run led by Aaron Wiggins helped OKC regain control in just 3 minutes. Oklahoma would remain on top throughout the game despite a season-low 24% from the field by Alexander. He got to his usual numbers though by doing what he does best.
Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll go to the line for 2. Oklahoma sitting at 46. Gilgeous-Alexander, another whistle. He'll go to the line for a couple.
The crowd didn't like that, so on this obvious bait late in the third, they let him know about it.
Stripped, and the ball out of bounds, last touch by the Clippers.
That's wild. So in the fourth quarter, with the Clippers trailing by 6, get ready because here comes the claw.
Tyronn Lue, starting with Kawhi Leonard. Bullies his way to the block and feathers it in. Kawhi with 20 and 10. Kawhi the fadeaway. Oh, he put it in. 22 for Kawhi. Leonard, ball fake, pulls the trigger and knocks it down.
Kawhi Leonard put on a vintage performance in the final period and got his team up by 2 with 2 minutes left to play. With Shai struggling with his shot, the Thunder dug deep into their roster and found Caruso in the clutch.
The kick out to Dort. Dort driving, kicking, Caruso corner, and he's going to get the bounce on the 3.
Alex gets the shooter's touch and takes back the lead for OKC. On the other end, the refs missed a crucial foul by SGA on Zubac, complicating things in crunch time.
Into Zoo, what a pass! The ball knocked out of Zoo's hand. It'll be Clipper ball, 7 to shoot. Zoo wants a whistle. Why is Ivica Zubac frustrated?
Here's why. Watch the right hand right there of Shai Gilgeous reaching it across the wrist, pulling it down. That's why he's so upset.
And things went from bad to worse for LA on the inbounds because
Caruso with Jones to beat. A whistle will send him to the line.
Caruso had an almost perfect quarter if it wasn't for this one missed free throw. Regardless, Derek Jones Jr. on the other side couldn't punish that as he split his free throws as well. So with Shai being doubled, Alex did his part by dropping the pass beautifully to Hartenstein, but
back to Hartenstein to the rack. Great defense by Zoo. Here come the Clippers.
A monster block by Zubac to deny Isaiah at the rim, giving his team a chance to take the lead with time winding down.
Powell for the lead. Back tap to Leonard. "12 seconds remain. Kawhi.
LA blows 2 chances at the end as they must foul Shai now, who goes to the line and stays ice cool by hitting 2 shots to extend the lead to 3. And with 3 seconds to go, Caruso plays smart and fouls Kawhi here to prevent a 3-point shot. So after knocking down the first one, Leonard misses the second intentionally, but the ball is tipped away as the buzzer sounds, marking the 6th win in a row for the Thunder and the end of the winning stretch for the Clippers. OKC sweeps the season series 4-0.
Last 8 minutes was basically played within one possession.
That's what games are going to be like in the postseason, so it's good reps for us.
You guys just battled. This was a defensive struggle all night.
Yeah, I think just finding a way to win. We made plays late. Shai, a deflection, I had a steal. Hart had a couple of big rebounds.
How about that pass from Lou and how'd that shot feel when it went down in the corner?
Moving on to Houston, where the Rockets' 9-game winning streak was put on the test by the Jokic-less Nuggets.
Mano a mano, a little fall away. That's Murray's specialty, and he knocks it home. And it's stolen by Gordon. Nuggets have fast break numbers. Murray's got Brown in the middle, behind the back. Lay it up and in. Ooga chukka. Christian Brown. Murray turns the corner. Murray alley-oop to Jordan, and he flies in.
Denver, led by Jamal Murray and DeAndre Jordan, went on a tear in the third quarter. Yeah, you heard that right. Murray was shooting unconsciously while DJ was skywalking, putting on a real show for Rockets fans.
Hand off to Murray. Got another look. That's a tough three. Oh, and he gets it again. Behind the back, Murray pulls the trigger. Bang! Murray trying to get around Van Vliet. Does. In the lane, give it to Jordan, who slams it home.
Jamal with 17 of his 39 points in the third, but the Nuggets up by 17 going into the final period. However, Dillon Brooks with 2 quick threes at the start of the fourth put a little hope that the Rockets can mount a comeback.
Brooks, his three, it's good.
And they kept pushing hard, closing the gap to just 6 points with a lot left on the game clock.
On court, but now they get behind the ball to Van Vliet, over the top to Adams, who dunks it down, plus the foul on Russell Westbrook. Green off the pick, right at Jordan, flipped it in, another foul on Denver.
Little did they know that this was going to be their last made field goal in the next 5 minutes of action. They went ice cold, shooting 0 for 10 in that span. In the meantime, the Nuggets, who were struggling themselves, somehow found ways to get the lead back to 9 points.
Off the Jordan screen, here's Murray diving down the lane, throws it up, and it rolls in. You gotta go help. Hands it to Michael Porter Jr. over Adams.
And when time finally came to break the spell on Şengün's layup here, Houston made things interesting in the clutch again, because
Rockets have gone ice cold. There we go. From the dunker spot again, and lays it up and in. 9 assists for Şengün, 14 points, 14 rebounds to Gordon. He's pressured, turns it over. Şengün, the drive, the kick. Brooks is open, corner three.
wow, all of a sudden the Rockets are back in the game, and they continue with their smothering defense, forcing another turnover by the Nuggets. So with a chance to make it a one-possession game, here comes Jalen Green.
Green by Jordan to the rim, doesn't get it to go.
A great contest by Westbrook as the help defender to deny Green's layup. Seeing that the game could slip away, Jamal Murray takes matters into his own hands.
Why not trap him? There's the screen, there's Green on Murray. Murray spinning, Murray got fouled.
Murray splits the free throws and leaves the door open just a bit for the Rockets.
Loses it, gets it back into Şengün on the other side.
Alpi cuts it to 3, but now they must foul, sending Christian Brown to the line, who turns off the noise in the building and knocks down both shots in the clutch to bump the lead up to 5 points.
Christian Brown makes 2 in the pressure cooker, Katie Wingy.
This turned out to be enough as the Nuggets remained calm in the penalty shootout to snap Houston's 9-game winning streak. Denver is now 2-2 with Jokic out and just 1 game behind the Rockets for the 2nd seed in the West. The Pistons, playing without their all-star Cade Cunningham, face the Pelicans and the red-hot CJ McCollum.
CJ right at it. Boy, he leaned into that triple, and the Pels regain the lead on the run out. Nice play. And the triple. That was just good 2-man work. CJ got it right back. Back to a 7-point game.
CJ counted to 40 in this game, but that still wasn't enough as Detroit got a huge boost off the bench by Ron Holland and Marcus Sasser.
To the lane, Sasser to the rim, hooks on the run, hits it, right back at you. Count that baby, and a foul. On the other end, Ron Holland isn't short. He'll stuff it.
Jalen Duren had a big game as well with 22 points and 12 rebounds on 73% efficiency, which proved to be too much for New Orleans.
Stops on a dime, backs up, fires no. JD with a follow-up. Yeah! Off the window. One tap won't go. JD follows with a fiery flush.
Detroit passed the character test, winning their 40th game of the season in the absence of their leader. Just last year, they were stuck at the bottom, and now they're playoff bound for the first time in 6 years. The Heat, desperate to stop their 9-game losing streak, needed all the help they could get against the Hornets.
Ball already has 7 assists for Charlotte. They're ahead by 5. Wiggins with a wild-looking jump hook. It gets a very friendly roll. Wiggins spinning and scoring. Oh, the sensational Andrew Wiggins tonight. Wiggins again. The man is on fire.
Luckily for them, Andrew Wiggins showed up last night and scored 42 points, which turned out to be the most for him in 8 years. Amazing. Hope he can return to his old self in Miami. And Michael Jordan wasn't feeling himself either when he made his return from playing baseball in 1995. I broke down his first game back against Indiana in this video right here, honoring the 30th anniversary of his legendary press release. I'm back. So check it out and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.